Hot Tots, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm sharing with you my home buying experience. I have not bought anything yet, but I wanted to show you different condos, houses that I tour and kind of make it a series because a lot of you were interested in joining me on this journey. Please comment down below how in-depth you would like me to get. I can share anything that I've learned about mortgages, you know, the lenders, realting, all of that stuff. I can share more nitty-gritty details if you would like. So please comment down below if you would like me to share more information. But what I will share is I am doing a conventional loan and I am looking for a condo or a house. It doesn't really matter which one, as long as I love it and as long as I can see that the HOA fee isn't crazy, which if you didn't know, there's an HOA fee with condos because the homeowners association does certain things for your condo complex that they make you pay for. So I obviously would want to pay less in a mortgage if I'm getting a condo because I know that those HOA fees are adding on top of my monthly payment. But if it's a house, I don't have those fees. So as now all three of my businesses and my at-home jobs, I work from home for all of my jobs. I want the space and I want to love my space and I want to have enough space for my creativity to really execute everything I want, to have a guest bedroom for people to come over and, you know, just have the place that I want with only small tweaks needing to be made. If I get a place that's less, I would not mind if there are some updates that need to be made. I do love to like do those types of things and those types of projects, but I definitely would want my mortgage to be lower if I'm having to put money towards upgrading and updating a bunch of things. So this first condo I'm going to show you, I'll tell you the pros and cons after you see it. You'll be back here with me and I'll talk you through how I was feeling about it and what I thought. You'll hear me talking to my realtor, Ryan. He's amazing. And just asking him questions. He's been so great. He just lets me ask a billion trillion questions and just rolls with it. And he's not annoyed when I'm like texting him at 10 at night. Like, I see this is coming soon, you know? So thank you, Ryan, if you're watching this. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So here's the front of the first one. You can see like into it, which is kind of cool. And it says, welcome. Okay, so right when you walk in, there's this big closet.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me get
And this. So then you go in here, and it's, oh, I love how like this has so much light. There's a little teeny patio out front. You're like, get me out of here. Okay, this is cute. Oh my god. Nice new refrigerator, which I do love this fridge. And the oven is super nice. And they have the, like, stops itself before it hits. And then you go to the dining room. Pretty. And that goes out to there. I kind of like, honestly, that it's a little smaller than it looked in the pictures because I didn't want it to overwhelm me.
You know, they're nice size.
Yeah, but there's a little stairs. Everything, they put like black paint everywhere.
Yeah.
Like little stairs. Doo, doo, doo. Oh, and there's like a little cubby. Go this way. So they put tile down here. So I guess if it did flood, at least it's tile. But what's this? Like, okay. I was making sure it wasn't like water. Oh, and here's like washer and dryer hookup then. Is that this thing?
Actually,
Or what is that?
Wet bar would go, so if you want to put a sink, you want to put a sink here, you put a wet bar here.
Okay. On the other side. No? This. Okay.
So yeah, wash and dryer will go in here. Right there.
Mm-hmm. That looks interesting and really fun.
So dehumidifier.
And you go up the stairs. So here's one bedroom. Some closets. Here's another. This is super cute. Oh, it is a dry erase board. I was wondering what that was. It's a cute like office. I have a big dry erase board. I do love how the windows are to the floor.
Yeah.
Like that's so cool. And look, they have a huge dry erase board over there. It's cute. Extra closet, little bathroom. Nice dark bathroom. Whoa, this is so cute. It's the big master. It's pretty. This is really cool. That's a nice like closet.
Yes.
You know? Nice bath. Oh, cool. So it's like, and then here's the shower. Okay, so you just saw the first condo that I went to look at. It was so beautiful and I really did like it. I think the thing that threw me and made me not want it is for all the windows floor to ceiling that there was barely any light. So I think the position of the apartment or the condo, sorry, didn't get the best lighting, and you guys know lighting is very important for things like this. And just in general, I like to have all natural light in my house. When I wake up, I have all my windows open, so when I wake up with the morning. Like that's just how I am. And it was very dark in there. Now also they had dark everything, dark countertops, dark floors, black walls everywhere, all darkness. And even in the bathroom, I didn't love the finishes. So it said that they had put $100,000 of renovations into this place. The finishes, for how beautiful they weren't my style. And I felt like this kind of stinks when someone just supposedly put all these renovations into this home, and I would want to change a lot of them. So I want lighter countertops, like white, or at least like a white-er type of countertops, because I show food all the time and black reflects everything. All lights that I put on my countertops now, you see the reflection. I just like that clean, crisp white quartz or countertop look. I also wanted lighter floors. I like the real wood look or that orangier wood. I don't really like black floors. I would be, although I love a good black accent wall, I did not want black accent walls all throughout my home. So I would have had to repaint all that, which is not a huge deal. I could have done that. But when I looked through everything and said, okay, all the bathrooms I would redo because they're not my style. Okay, the kitchen, I would redo the countertops, even though everything else is great, because the kitchen countertops aren't my style. The floors, I would have to buff them, resand them all because they were real wood floors, and redo the finishing. It's like all the finishes they did, although beautiful in their own way, were just not my style. And so that, in mixed with there's not much light in the place, even though it had great windows. I love those windows, which the same type of windows are in the next place because they're in the same condo area. I just decided to pass on it. I wasn't in love with it. I thought it was cool. I thought it was interesting, but I was sitting there like, I don't really see the $100,000 of renovations. I see about like 40, 50. And those renovations I did not prefer. I also wanted to say I'm so sorry for the movement. I'm going to try to get so much better at that with the next time that I film. Obviously, this next condo was the same day. It's going to probably be a little, you know, movie as well. But I'm going to try really hard next time to not be so like, woo, woo. But anyways, now on to the next condo. Okay. Oh, so this one, the stairs are like right here when you get in. Yeah, because... Okay. I like this. I don't like the carpet, obviously, but
Yeah.
these look nicer too.
Just kept it dark.
And then this is like, okay. I like this. I don't like, you know, but I like it. But yeah, the cabinets are older, aren't they? You can tell they're like little.
How small they are.
Yeah.
So they just painted them.
And then you get like this little thingy situation. Is this the garage, I'm guessing? Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yep.
Okay. And there's the little bathroom. Okay, so like,
Like looking for lights.
I know.
So you can get a better feel what home would be like.
Okay, just a little closet. And go downstairs. Like, this is really cool. Really low, but very cool. What is happening here? What was that?
Okay, where are we? There. Alright, so yes. Old, they just decided to paint the panels. They really didn't do anything down
Yeah.
here. Massive deck.
Yeah, this is really cute. This is cool. How to get out of here?
Look at that.
Oh, the little
Yeah,
thing.
so, I'm gonna take this to
Oh, the old stick at the bottom. There's like this big deck. I think this is really cool. Oh, and then your little neighbors are there. Then that comes down to it.
Oh, they built a nice retaining wall over there. I can tell you that all looks new.
We're like, hi, hold on over there.
So yeah, you can see they're doing a lot to upgrade these, and that's probably another reason why. Oh wow, you have a nice wall.
So I wonder, like, what's behind these, like, fake walls? You know what I mean?
I mean, you could eventually drywall it.
It's a washer dryer. Yeah.
I think you might want to come back down.
Oh God. In the laundry room, there's a toilet. Is that considered one of the bathrooms? Because I would just cry. That is so. Oh yeah, true.
It's price per square foot.
Oh, oh. Lots of light. Dang, I'm getting a workout. Bathrooms aren't bad.
A lot of natural light.
Yeah, it's really
I
nice.
wonder if this is like
Oh God. This room is super lit up. It's really pretty because all these doors and stuff, but it's weird. And you come over here and here's the closet, but then here's the closet. But then here's another closet. And the vanity thing. And then the toilet. Okay. And you come out, go to the next one. A big closet, but it's all like old. But how pretty. Ugh. This is so frustrating because it's super nice, really beautiful. Like you look out and then there's your next balcony and then there's your next balcony, which is just so cool. So you just saw the second condo, and you guys, honestly, for as much work as that needed to be done, I was in love with this place. I wanted it to be my place so bad. I loved it. The pros were there was so much natural light. And I mean, that's where the sun was in that house. The sun goes to that house every day. I loved the floor to ceiling windows everywhere. It was beautiful, and the windows were updated. So in the other one, it looked all new, but they did not update the windows. So you could tell that I would have to replace those big windows soon. They were falling apart, and that's expensive. Also, that would up my electric and heating bill. But in this older place, they had updated all of those windows. They were all brand new, super sealed. Oh my gosh. Floor to ceiling, stunning. So beautiful. I loved the floor plan even. I loved that the kitchen was like around the other things, but kind of on its own, but you could do a little kitchen nook and it could be its own little space. I don't really love a huge open floor plan. I kind of like things to be a little bit cut off to an extent, not like super cut off, but I kind of like when you have each room, but it yet is still kind of collaborative space. So I did love the floor plan of this place. Like, it was beautiful. I love that the basement had those open doors to that huge patio. The patios / balconies were amazing. And I just kept thinking of like, okay, I could open all these doors in the basement, get a wet bar put in, and just entertain everyone. And we could play games outside and be inside outside, and just, it would be such a good time. And, you know, cookouts and laying out in the summer and all of that stuff. Like, you don't have a yard, which kind of stunk, but you just have all this deck space, so you wouldn't feel like you needed a yard. Although I am thinking about fostering animals, so that is something that I think about, is that I would need some sort of yard because I want to help foster animals later. So that was something I had to take into consideration when looking at this place, but it was hard to think of anything else but how much I loved it. The bedroom space was also really great. Each bedroom was a good size, and the master was so big and so cool. And I liked it a lot. I kind of did. At first I was like, what are these closets? But I kind of liked it. It's like you have your closet over here that you could put your winter stuff in when it's summer, and then have all your summer clothes in your other closet, and that be like your little dressing area. So even if someone's over, like if I ever got a boyfriend and he was over, I had like a little kind of space to get dressed and get ready to walk out. You know, I did like that a lot. I do like when sinks aren't necessarily inside the bathroom, so someone could be brushing their teeth and stuff while someone's using the restroom if needed, especially in the master. I think that's really cool. I loved it. Now, to the cons that stopped me from putting in an offer, this place is already top of my budget. So top of my mortgage amount that I would want to pay every month. And I mean, more than the top, like maybe like $200 more than I was even thinking about paying until I saw this place. But this place needed a ton of work. You can't really tell from the video, but the carpet was not good. Like, I wouldn't even want to move in with that carpet already in there. So already it would be about like $6K-ish of getting the floors all redone on every level. The kitchen, I would want to completely redo. Those cabinets are very old and they were very small. Again, you can't really tell as much in the video, but in person you're like, the little handles were like this tall, and you're like, doo, 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 doo. So I was like, so I would have to have gutted the whole place. The stainless steel appliances, they looked nice, but they were all old. So they were all old appliances. And so I was like, okay. And then I didn't like the countertops, although they weren't bad. I just don't like them. The walls were even falling apart. Any crown molding or anything they had was like falling off. The floors were tile when you walked in, like this old Western pattern. I don't know why, but I thought of my grandma and George Strait when I saw it, which I kind of liked that. I think that's why I liked the house to begin with, which I could live with for however long, but that would have to be changed. Going into the basement, you saw there's a toilet down there, and I know people do that to run to run the pipes so that eventually they could put a bathroom down there if they wanted to. But it was just like bizarre. And then the floors were gross down there. Would have to redo all those. That built-in was built in for the old types of TVs where you would have like the big bottom and the big top. And I would have to rip all of that out, get all of that done. The walls were made of that fake wood plasticky thing, and I don't like it. And I would have to get all that done. It's just a lot. And then when you go upstairs, the light is beautiful. Oh my gosh, the hallway light, like that light up like the stairwell. Forget about it. I was in love. You go up, even the doors were old. So the door handles, the actual doors were those old, like little grated doors where you could kind of see through. All of those would have to be replaced. Like a lot of them didn't lock or didn't close. All the closet doors were old. You could see the carpet in the master. That was the one with the vent that would look like an animal ripped it up. They all would need to be replaced. So of course, like I said, all new flooring. And then just the bathrooms, you could tell were like the regular bathrooms that people get with their home, but even those would eventually need to be updated and redone. So it was just a lot to redo. And although I would be up for it if it were less, so if it were lower in my budget, of course I would have bought that place and I would have been like, let's go. And I would have been so pumped to like do the renovations and be a part of that and, you know, update the whole place and help to update the whole place, you know? So, but it was just so top of my budget, tip top over a little bit of my budget, but I was willing to squeeze it in, that it just wouldn't make sense for me to buy that place and have that much to get done before I would feel like it was where I wanted it to be, you know? And even just where I wanted it to be to just live in it in the meantime. The floors would have to have been done before I even moved in because they were gross. Like you can't tell, like I said, but no. But anyways, I didn't end up putting an offer on either one of these condos. Although they were pretty and we're getting closer, they just weren't what I was looking for. And so we will continue this quest to find the right condo or house for Miss Sophie. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below with anything you want to know. If you want to know more nitty-gritty details, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.